Welcome back. This is GPL Express with me, Bill Ishen. And of course, in the previous game week, Hearts of Folk lost by 1-0 to BBNE Gold Stars and are in trouble at the start of the campaign. Also, their arch rivals Asante Kotoko lost by 2-1 to Legon Cities. And there's a little something behind of that, because Asante Kotoko in their first 8 Ghana Premier League games have actually scored just 8 goals. And so they are terming it basically a 1-goal project. We put together this special package to highlight what exactly has been going on with them and the solutions to their problems.
We still have to work on our goal scoring, and I'm sure once we work on it. For me, one thing I'm happy about is the fact that when we play, we create. And when you create, it's an indication that on a very good day, you can score. So we keep working. That's the work of the coach. That's the work of the technical staff. We have to keep working to make sure that we can score more goals.
Dr. Prosper Narteh Ogum's presser after their 2-1 defeat against Legon Cities highlighted one main issue. Kotoko are well placed in the Ghana Premier League at the start of the season, just 3 points behind league leaders BBNE Gold Stars, but their fortunes in front of goal remain a concern. The Porcupines have scored 1 goal in each of their opening 8 games of the campaign, but that is where it ends. It basically means that if any team scores more than 1 against the Kumasi-based side, they find it increasingly difficult to mount a comeback. But for the fans who watched the recent game unfold at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, it is a learning experience and the club can fight in the next game.
It was just a beautiful game. They took their chances and they were able to pick their 3 points for the first time in the league, you say. So that's a team that we should applaud them. Kotoko is not a small team. And for you to be able to score them at this stage of your team, then you really done a big work.
By coach match coach team Kotoko ya to tu ya to ma 3 after so 3 back na pressure by so na won a share but all the same ya ko bo back ntini ya can say next match you betu win na ya ko anim.
I think going forward Kotoko should learn to take advantage of their chances, especially when they equalize. I think their fans were cheering them on and they were energized to win the game. But unfortunately, they couldn't.
They did a very good job. They gave everything. They really tried to win, to make their fans happy. But in the end, they were not efficient in front of the goal. They missed some luck, so we won 2-1. But the journey is going on and we're going to win the next game.
For former Kotoko and Black Stars player Emmanuel Ajiman Bedu, there is room for improvement, but it has been a start that has been largely positive despite the recent setback.
They played 8 games, 1 lose. I don't think it's too bad, though they have a lot of room for improvement. And Kotoko was having some injuries. Some of them are recovering back, so they will come good. And you know the coach who is coaching them, Papa Fabian is one of the coaches. Whenever he meets Asante Kotoko, he gave them a lot of headache and problems. So I'm not too surprised that they won the game today. The game was very exciting as well. So congratulations to the visitors. They did a great job today.
Comparatively, the record GPL winners have only scored more at this stage in 2 out of their last 5 seasons, scoring 1 goal less last season, highlighting a relatively slow start in front of goal at the early stages of a league campaign. Will they get better in subsequent games?
You see, they have only one out-and-out striker in the team as we speak. Prior to the commencement of the season, there were 2 strikers. The Sudanese, UF Yagob of the Karim, and then Albert Amoah. For me, by every measure, Albert Amoah is living up to the billing. He has scored 5 goals in 8 games, and that is fantastic figures. So if another strike partner of his is adding 2-3 goals, clearly Kotoko would have scored more goals than they scored. And so once the channel of goals scoring with Kotoko is heavily dependent on Albert Amoah, if the others do not add up to goals, then they will still be scoring the 1 goal per game. I think that Coach Prosper Narteh Ogum must find a way to create more goal scorers in the team so that on days that Albert Amoah is not even able to score, others can supply the goal. And again, they should keep on practicing whatever it is that they do at training so that they can score more goals.
With 26 games left to the end of the campaign, many could argue that it is still early days and Asante Kotoko remain in contention for another league trophy. However, a more efficient scoring team could guarantee the success that Kumasi craves, one that they have not enjoyed since the 2021-22 season. Well, that was the story there on Kotoko's one-goal project. But let's move on to the tactical board where the head coach of Asante Kotoko, Dr. Prosper Narteh Ogum, details exactly his thinking, his philosophy, and what he does going into every single match day as Kotoko fight for the Ghana Premier League title.
What's your philosophy? Do you put 3 at the back? Do you put invented fullbacks here? Do you pack 3 people in midfield on the right, and then someone sits here, and then do you put an attacker here, or you sort of play them? What do you look for? Let me see. Let me make sure that this is in place. Yeah, 11, exactly. What do you look for? So typically, set us up your Kotoko team with everybody. So we're going to do like a Scrabble where you put all that. So you will set us up for you.
Okay.
If you pick the team, set us up for how you will set up your team in a typical game.
Okay. So typically, I have my goalkeeper here. I have my right back here. I have my left back here.
Do you still play the traditional right-left back role in the way it's played traditionally?
Exactly.
That's your philosophy.
I still do that.
Right. What's the thinking behind that?
I think that it gives me a lot of stability at the back. It gives me a lot of stability. There wouldn't be more spaces to be covered. But then I also believe that I can also play the 3-back. So if you look at last season, I think get from the middle of the first round to the end of the first round, I was playing a 3-5-2 structure system, and it actually worked. And
do you like your fullbacks to attack a lot?
Yes,
what's their most advanced position that you want?
I want them to be high up here. So I have my left centre back, the right centre back. I have my pivot 1, which you normally call the DM.
The coaching terms are confusing. I hear pivot, I hear overload.
Pivot 1 here.
So this is what we used to call in the late 90s an anchor.
An anchor.
Number 6.
Number 6.
In the typical Ghana
Exactly. Then I have my pivot 2 here, which is the number 8.
So I have the one with the capacity to build moves.
Exactly. I have my pivot 3 here. I have my right wing striker here. I have my left wing striker here. I have my center forward here, and then I have my
so your 2 pivots are here.
Yeah, the 2 pivots are here. Yeah. I have this. Yeah, sometimes it goes this way.
Yeah.
So this is the structure. Yeah, this is the structure.
What's your shape when you're defending? When you don't have the ball?
When I'm defending, I make sure I always have almost about 5 of them. So the right wing striker will come. He will also come in here. Which is the pivot 2 will drop down, and then that's if the ball is somewhere here. The pivot 1 is already there. He's here.
So you require your your advanced attacking midfielders and your wingers to play a significant role defensively.
Exactly. You can't be in my team and you will not defend.
Right.
Yes, we all attack, we all defend.
Some of the most creative players don't like it.
Exactly. But then it's all about communication. It's sometimes I use an analogy in life that you are in your compound and then somebody enters your compound and picks something valuable and is running away with that thing. What would you do?
Chase after them.
So the ball is to me, right from the blast of the whistle, I believe that the ball is the property of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So we should always have the ball. So if we don't have the ball, we must chase the opponent and get the ball up from them and make sure that we keep possession, we create the chances and then score. So basically, I will always have a 4 at the back, 5 in the middle, and probably leave 1 there. Sometimes they all come in depending on where the ball is. So when the ball, when the ball is in the half of our half, this is the half of the half. So if the opponents are in here, they are in here like this. If the opponents are in here, they have the ball here. This one is here. Sorry, this one is here. This one is here, has the ball. This one is, let's see, here. And then This one is, let's say here.
It's a team that's overloading.
Yes,
basically.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. So you make sure that everyone. I always tell them. I use a what do you call it? I use a football language, and I've broken it down to the understanding. Always have the player in view, in perspective.
Okay.
Ball.
You must see the player.
Yes, ball opponent teammate. Okay. Can you see the opponent with the ball? Yes. Can you see the opponent without the ball? Yes. Right. Can you see your teammate who is also defending? Yes. Because the game is all about decisions. Yeah. So ball opponent teammate. So in this way, if they are to come into the half of our half this week, if they are to come into the half of the half is where you divide one half into two. Right. So they are in the half of our half. This is how I want it. Everybody would have to come. Right. You have to come. Right. If they transition into the middle of the park, let's say the ball is somewhere in the middle of the park here. Yeah. We have it somewhere here in the middle of the park here. If we have the ball in the middle of the park here, I want to have.
So basically, you like your center backs and your full backs keeping a high line.
Exactly.
Are you not afraid of they being cut off for pace and the rest?
Yeah, it is there. It is there.
Are you not afraid of becoming a Tottenham where the ball is breaking for a lack of pace, you get done completely?
Yeah, it's dangerous though. But then what happens is that the goalkeeper must play a high line.
So you like a goalkeeper who
yes,
can play with
yes, the feet. He must play a high line, and then we make sure that where the ball is, we glide and shift towards where the ball is. So when the ball is here, and let's say the opponent, this opponent is here, this opponent is here, we glide and shift him. We stay very compact. Yeah. So he's here. So leave him. Even if he switches play, here, this one can go here. Exactly. If he switches play here, this one will go. They keep coming.
So basically, a lot of the shape is influenced, of course, naturally by where the ball is.
Exactly.
What's your typical attacking setup?
Yeah. I make sure that I have them, most of them. If it's the left back or the right. So let's assume the ball is here.
Yeah, and these are like the offense.
Yes.
The defenders.
Yes.
So you want to pack as many people as possible?
Yes. Normally, I want at least 4 to be in attack. At least means 4 or more. Okay. At least 4 means 4 or more. Okay. So he has the ball here. Let's say this is Peter. He has the ball here. So this can be MP. This can be Amo. This can be, let's say, Saka Dauda. This can be Peter here. So we have MP. We have Amoa here. So and then you have somebody like Tinedu here or Che here. So he becomes the anchor here. So when he
attacking
goes,
midfielders are
everybody.
Important. And I see your wing backs.
Yes, exactly. Because when he has the ball, what I've been telling them is that when he has the ball here, the first thing that should come to mind is, can I score? Yes, then score. Can I score? No. Can I cross? Yes, then cross.
So it's all about decision making.
It's all about, okay, can I cross? Yes, then you cross. Can I cross? No. Then can I dribble? Yes, I dribble. Can I pass, which is a cross pass? Every cross is a pass. So we call it cross pass. Technically, that's how it is. It's a cross pass. Yeah. So it's either you can score, you can cross, you can dribble, you can pass. So normally, you see, and one of the things, one of the basic things in open play is that you can score when you are more than the opponent in their half. Yeah. Overload, the principle of overload.
Now I understand. I keep hearing people say it tonight.
Yeah,
I just couldn't understand.
The overload means you are more than the opponent. So let me create a scene here. Yeah. This is this, and this is this. Yeah. And let's see, with all due respect, this player is a lazy player. So he didn't come. Yeah. So now look at it here. So you see, this one is coming here. So 1, 2, 3. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So we have what we call class 1. Yeah. This is an extra player. You will say extra player, but technically we say the plus 1.
Right.
So this is a plus 1, the free player. So what it means is that he can pass the ball to this guy, who can now carry it in and bend the ball.
Yeah.
So any time you want to have control over possession, wherever the ball is, you must make sure that you are more than the opponent at where the ball is.
Technically, how do you ensure that without leaving yourself susceptible to say this, let's say this is a Van de Ven,
okay,
making this ball, has got a quality pass on him,
yes,
passing this ball here or here, or releasing this ball for this guy, maybe a walker who bumps down the line. Basically, how do you do all this without leaving yourself susceptible to counter-attack, which has become so key for them?
Yeah, it's all about creating passing lanes.
Yeah.
Once the passing lanes are created, once these lanes, oh sorry, the drawing is bad.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah. Once these lanes are created, players will know when to move, where to move, and how to move.
Yeah.
When to move, how to move, and where to move to. So like the situation that you spoke about. So for instance, this player here, this one, you see he's in this lane. So this player here will have to be in this lane.
Yeah.
Yes. So what happens is that once they know the lanes within which that they have to move into, at any point in time, you see that you find players positioned in those lanes. And once you do that often and often and often, it becomes part of them, and they will be able to do it with ease.
Now we're going to move on to On the Spot, and the man with us is Ali Mohammed, who is the captain of Accra Lions, one of the youngest captains in the Ghana Premier League.
First of all, I'll give thanks to Almighty Allah. I'm grateful to lead this team because they are amazing players. So I'm grateful to lead this team. I quite remember our last season against Bechem United at Bechem, Augustine Okra. It was 1v1 situation, and the way he took me on, I find it difficult to mark him. So I can say he's my toughest opponent. I can say Summer Boy, because the atmosphere there, it's not easy. Always now, they come in numbers to support their team. So last season, our last game against them, if you can see the way they were there supporting the team, I was really, really happy. For now, we are not happy on our position in the league dog. As you can see, we didn't started well, like the last season. 7 games last season, we were having 6 points, same like this season. As you can see, we have 15 new players, who is amateur players from Division 2 and from Academy. So we find it difficult now, but right now, we are getting used to ourselves. So as time goes on, we'll pick up. During a game, I always prepare myself before the game. Like I can say, when we have match tomorrow, I'll prepare my things tonight and sleep early by 9. Then I'm done everything to sleep early so that I can get more energy to play in our game. As you can see, our players are young, so always I use more energy to play. So I have to sleep early to gain more energy. So always now I try to sleep early before the game. And in the morning, I try to sleep early, like I wake up around 9 and take my breakfast, and around 11, take my lunch. Then I will be ready around and ready for the match. Sergio Ramos, the reason why is because if you can see him, the way he always command their team. Like you wake up his boys, always now you can do more, motivate them. So always now I watch him to be like him. Sarat Seydou. Yes, we call him Gaucho. If you get the ball now, you can't get it unless you lose it, or maybe you foul him. If you get the ball, it's difficult to get the ball. So always now we call him Gaucho here. But unfortunately, he's got injured. So as you can see, our midfield now, they are new players. But I hope you will come by next week or coming days. You will come. So hope when they come, our team become more strong. To maintain in the league. In Europe, maybe England or Spain, maybe Belgium. Yes, Real Madrid in Spain.
Of course, our final thing is the stats corner, and there's no better person than Mohamed Shaban, the GPL statistician, to give you the stats in the Ghana Premier League and beyond.
It's Stats Corner. My name is Shaban Mohammed. We start with the general statistics of the Ghana Premier League after match day 8. We've done 72 matches and 109 goals have been recorded so far after the season. We have the home teams dominating with 32 home wins and the draws are 30, telling you that the league have had impact in terms of home performance. We move on to the total away wins of the season, and we have Mediama Sporting Club and Nations FC recording 2 away wins each after match day 8 of the Ghana Premier League. In terms of home performance, the league leaders of the Ghana Premier League, BBN Gold Stars, are leading with a total of 4 home wins after match day 8. In terms of the top scorers chart, Albert Amwa of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, who joined the team from Accra Great Olympics, leading with 5 goals after match day 8, and he joined from Great Olympics. And we have Mediama Sporting Club hosting Accra Great Olympics, and you look at the performance of Mediama Sporting Club hosting Accra Heart of Oak in a total of 4 matches played at home against Heart of Oak in the last 4 meetings, and last season, which was in 2023-2024 season, Mediama Sporting Club beat Heart of Oak 2-0 at home. But it's the first time Mediama is hosting Heart of Oak at the new TNA Stadium. Then we look at another fixture, and that is Heart of Lions traveling to Obuasi Lincoln Stadium to face Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And if you look at their performance in their last 2 fixtures, Heart of Lions have also recorded 1 win with a draw against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. These are some of the statistics around the Ghana Premier League ahead of match day. Now, my name is Shaban Mohammed.
Mediama versus Heart of Oak will top all the fixtures that are going to take place on match day 9 in the Ghana Premier League. And here's a look at the standings. BBN Gold Stars are currently on top, and Asante Kotoko are lurking dangerously and closely behind. All too soon, we bring an end to another exciting episode of GPL Express. This show is sponsored by 1xBet, and they have a message for you. They have a 300% welcome bonus, and do register at 1xbet.com.gh with a promo code FREEG1. Remember to visit all the match centers in the Ghana Premier League to get the best local football that Ghana has to offer. My name is Billy Shen, and I'll see you same time next week. Until then, have a good weekend.
GPL Express is brought to you by 1xBet.